Hey everyone, this week I have been driving the 2025 Hyundai Sonata Hybrid Limited. Price as tested for this Sonata Limited is just under $39,000, so it slots in just underneath the Accord and the Camry. But how does it stack up? In this video, we'll find that out together. I've been living with this all week. I'll be giving you my impressions on it. So let's go ahead, take a look at the outside, the inside, and then we'll take it for a spin. So this 2025 Sonata is finished in Portofino gray. I hope I said that right. It does have 17-inch wheels, which is actually nice to see because the ride is very, very nice. You don't have rubber band wheels like other models have. You get a very nice looking exterior, pretty streamlined. Up front here, you get a giant, massive LED light bar that goes all the way across. Looks pretty sharp. LED headlights, fog lights, turn signals, front and rear parking sensors as well. Let's go ahead and pop open the trunk real quick. Apologize for the wind. It's a little bit windy today. Power trunk. I don't find it that hard to open a trunk, but I guess it is a nice luxury feature. Massive trunk here. 60/40 folding rear seats. No spare tire, unfortunately, but I think you could retrofit one in here if need be. You do have a fix-a-flat kit. You can lock the car from back here as well. Go ahead, check out the back seat real quick. Nice, beautiful, light gray interior, leather or leatherette. Very easy ingress here. Lots of room back here. I'm 6 foot. The driver's seat's in my position. I got like 5 or 6 inches of leg room and about an inch of headroom. You do get a couple vents back here, a couple USB-C ports, nice little net. Pull down center armrest with a couple cup holders and a giant panoramic sunroof as well that I opened inadvertently. Do also get peasant blockers in the door, sunshades for your kids. Really wish they added some rear heated seats. I know like the Elantra from like 2018, the limited models had rear heated seats. Not sure why this doesn't. Let's go ahead and take a look at what's under the hood real quick. Hood struts, nice. So under the hood of the 2025 Sonata is a 2-liter naturally aspirated hybridized 4-cylinder made it to a 6-speed automatic transmission. No CVT here, which is pretty nice. We'll get into the driving impressions as we go along here, but this makes 192 combined horsepower and gets about 47 combined miles a gallon. I've been getting about 45 to 47 miles a gallon this week. I have a really short commute to work. Short commutes aren't that great for hybrids, but that is okay. Still a pretty efficient powertrain as it is. 0W16 oil. Very interesting. You get smart key access on the doors, although I do find it to be a little bit finicky. You have to actually grab the door handle instead of just using like one finger. It doesn't really register your hand. This does have the Hyundai smart key as well, to where you can use your phone to unlock and start the car. Dual power seats in the front, heated and ventilated. 2-person memory up front here. You're greeted with two 12.3-inch displays. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto wireless works really well. This infotainment is awesome. Has lots of customizability, lots of features, built-in navigation. I just use it for CarPlay. Do get a 360 reverse camera. I did mention front and rear parking sensors. I don't even think you get that in the Accord, and I don't think you get that in the Camry if I remember correctly. Then down through here, you do get your dual zone automatic climate controls here. There is some physical controls. These are haptic buttons though, but you know, it's better than it being in a touchscreen. I wish it was physical controls like physical buttons, but I guess this will do. It's not that bad. You do get a heated steering wheel as well, heated all the way around, which is really nice to see. Down through here, you do get a USB-C port, actually a couple USB-C ports, a wireless charger that works pretty good, 12-volt outlet over here, drive mode selector, parking sensors, camera view, brake hold, couple cup holders, some storage there. Decent sized center console, nice little place to rest your arm. Decent sized glove box as well. Auto dimming rear view mirror. No home link, which is a little bit of a bummer. You do get illuminated visor mirrors here. The Sonata Limited comes with a nice heads up display that's super customizable in the infotainment. You can move it around, choose whatever information you want on it. It does have traffic sign recognition as well. You can even turn it off if you do not want that on. On the left side, you get your gauge cluster illumination, which you have 100 different levels here for whatever reason, but that is nice. Traction control, 12-volt battery reset, parking brake, and your power trunk. Overall, I really like how everything is laid out in here. Everything's within the driver's reach. I don't have to lean forward to adjust anything, and overall, pretty nice cabin. Pretty nice looking cabin, pretty nice materials. Really no complaints at all. Doesn't feel cheap, doesn't feel inferior to the Accord or the Camry in any way. So with all that being said, let's go ahead and take this for a spin and see what it's like to drive. I will say here in the driver's seat, headroom is a little bit limited. I'm 6 foot, like I said, and I got my seat slammed to the ground. and my camera gear is just ever so slightly grazing the roof. So if you're a taller person like 6'2", 6'3", you might have a problem with height in this car. See there, you do get your blind spot cameras on the mirrors, which is nice. I love that about Hyundais. Super useful feature. Not a gimmick at all. Does have blind spot monitoring as well to help you out. Very nice, refined, smooth, quiet ride. These 17-inch wheels definitely complement the car nicely, and over the Ohio potholes and expansive joints, you really don't feel hardly anything at all. Nice progressive brake pedal, not any two-stage regen crap that I've experienced in other hybrids. A little bit dulled throttle response. This does have a few different drive modes. You do get your sport mode and your my drive mode here that you can tune that in the infotainment and how you want it. It always defaults in eco mode though when you start it up. It can't default into my drive. I haven't found a way to make it do that yet. Honda used to have a lane watch system in their vehicles back in the day, and then they got rid of it. I don't know why they got rid of it. Probably costs, but I love having these cameras there. So nice, something I wish the Accord had to kind of stack up against this. Power delivery can be a little all over the place at times. Sometimes you get a decent amount of power, and sometimes you don't get a whole lot of power and you just have to push the gas pedal down farther. It's a very weird. You have to drive it to experience it. But overall, it's pretty smooth. It's not jerky. It's not going to, send you back in your seat and make your passenger's car sick, but it's just something to note. You're at 60 miles an hour on a relatively smooth road too. It's super quiet. Definitely quieter than the Camry and the Accord for sure. Very pleasurable vehicle to take on a road trip. Speaking of that, the seats are very comfortable. Like I said, you get heated and ventilated seats. These ventilated seats are probably one of the strongest I've ever used. It kind of feels like you wet your pants at certain times. They're that strong. Steering here is very artificial feeling. It's light, fine enough for the targeted buyer. This is great for, just your commute to work or the grocery store, but you're not really going to have any fun driving this, taking it on any back roads or anything. Handling is okay as well. Not going to be really canyon carving too much with it, but like I said, just a pretty decent overall grocery getter. 192 horsepower is nothing to scoff at. It's enough to get you around and still returns relatively decent fuel economy numbers. Something to note here is the range. Now, if you drive and you get, above 45 miles a gallon, you could get over 600 miles of range in this car. As it sits right now, I'm about 580, 590, but that is wild. I'd only have to fill up maybe once a month at that point. This vehicle does come equipped with Hyundai's Highway Driving Assist and adaptive cruise control. Works really nicely. Keeps you centered in your lane for a very long time with minimal steering input required. Nice peace of mind on longer road trips. It's pretty easy to engage. All you got to do is just press this cruise control button and bam, it's set. Turn it off, just press that button as well. Change your following distance here. Go ahead and do a quick 0 to 60 up here. Let's go ahead and put this into sport mode. Come to a complete stop right here. And we'll floor it. Not too bad at all. Put it back in eco. Like I said, enough to get you around town, enough to get you on the highway, and not too underpowered at all. We'll say, the 6-speed transmission is smooth, but obviously it's not going to be as smooth as something with a CVT like the Accord and the Camry have. But if you're not fond of CVTs or the complicated nature of those, this might be for you. These gravel roads in my state and area where I live in here in Ohio are awful, but the road noise here is so good for this vehicle. Definitely quieter than the Accord and the Camry for sure. Overall visibility is pretty good too. I can see pretty well out the rear. No super thick pillars at all. I mean, you do get that, blind spot monitoring and blind spot mirror as well. This does have a nice Bose premium sound system. This is a great stereo system. I'd rate this a low B tier, adequate for the price. You also get automatic high beams, automatic wipers as well. Pretty nice. Oh, hello, friends. There's some deer. That would have been interesting. Let me know what you guys think in the comments about the 2025 Hyundai Sonata Hybrid and how it stacks up against the Accord and the Camry. I'd like to know what your guys' thoughts are for sure. I think it's a pretty compelling option and a great value. Hyundai's always been a leader in that value segment. I'm curious to see what you guys think, though, and if you would buy one. Shout out to Hyundai for providing me this vehicle to film this week. It has been a pleasure as always. Please be sure to like and subscribe as well. I publish car reviews weekly. I had to take a little bit of a sabbatical here just because of a life event change, but now that that's passed, back to regularly scheduled programming. That's it. I love these welcome and exit chimes. They always crack me up. Love it. One more thing that you guys have seen this a million times, but you know, this vehicle does come with remote start, but it does have that smart park assist feature on the key fob. If you want to move the vehicle without you being in it, let's say you're in a puddle or you're in a super tight parking space, you can do it with just the press of a key fob. All you got to do is remote start it, press and hold the forward button, and just take your car for a walk. It'll stop if it gets in front, if you know someone's standing in front of you, or it'll stop as well before it hits a curb. Well, it should stop. Can't guarantee that, but disclaimer there. Pretty useful feature. A lot of people think this is a gimmick, but I've actually used it a couple times to get me out of hairy parking situations occasionally. You can hear that electric noise. Just shut it off. Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. Please be sure to leave a comment as well. Let me know what you guys think. Once again, thank you, Hyundai, for providing this vehicle for me to film this week. We'll go ahead and see ya in the next video. Take care, everybody.